In a rare collab, OpenAI and Anthropic conducted safety evaluations of each other's AI systems. WhatsApp is the latest to offer an AI-powered writing assistant. And Microsoft Copilot is now a talking blob on Samsung TVs. It's Thursday, August 28th, and here's a quick look at tech in the news this morning from Engadget. Most of the time, AI companies are locked in a race to the top, right? Treating each other as rivals and competitors. Well, earlier this week, OpenAI and Anthropic revealed that they agreed to evaluate the alignment of each other's publicly available systems and then share the results of their analyses. The full reports get pretty technical, but are worth a read for anyone who's following the nuts and bolts of AI development. A broad summary showed some flaws with each company's offerings, as well as revealing pointers for how to improve future safety tests. Anthropic said it evaluated OpenAI models for sycophancy, whistleblowing, self-preservation, and supporting human misuse, as well as capabilities related to undermining AI safety evaluations and oversight. Its review found that O3 and O4 mini models from OpenAI fell in line with results for its own models, but raised concerns about possible misuse with the GPT-4o and GPT-4.1 general-purpose models. Now, the company also said sycophancy was an issue to some degree with all tested models except for O3. Anthropic's tests did not include OpenAI's most recent release. GPT-5 has a feature called Safe Completions, which is meant to protect users and the public against potentially dangerous queries. Now, OpenAI recently faced its first wrongful death lawsuit after a tragic case where a teenager discussed attempts and plans for suicide with ChatGPT for months before taking his own life. On the flip side, OpenAI ran tests on Anthropic models for instruction hierarchy, jailbreaking, hallucinations, and scheming. Now, the Claude models generally performed well in instruction hierarchy tests and had a high refusal rate in hallucination tests, meaning they were less likely to offer answers in cases where uncertainty meant their responses could be wrong. The move for these companies to conduct a joint assessment is intriguing, particularly since OpenAI allegedly violated Anthropic's terms of service by having programmers use Claude in the process of building new GPT models, which led to Anthropic barring OpenAI's access to its tools earlier this month. But safety with AI tools has become a bigger issue, as more critics and legal experts seek guidelines to protect users, particularly minors. WhatsApp just introduced an AI-powered writing assistant. In case you need help with a text or whatever, the AI provides suggestions in various styles like professional, funny, or supportive. Once generated, the user can continue editing the message if required. All you have to do is look for the new pencil icon in a one-on-one conversation or a group chat. The AI will handle the rest. It's rolling out now, but only in English and to users in the U.S. The company says it hopes to bring it to other languages and countries later this year. The obvious question here is regarding privacy. WhatsApp messages are end-to-end encrypted, but AI queries are typically sent to a cloud data center somewhere. Luckily, the company has built this feature on top of Meta's pre-existing private processing technology. This allows users to use Meta AI without anyone else ever reading the message or any suggested rewrites. This works similarly to Apple's private cloud compute, which also integrates with AI without sending all data to the cloud. Meta says the tech preserves WhatsApp core privacy promise, ensuring no one except you and the people you're talking to can access or share your personal messages. With the privacy angle out of the way, that leaves the feature itself. Just about every platform out there has some kind of AI writing assistant at this point, so we aren't sure what makes this one special. Also, as there even a benefit to using this type of thing in the context of a quick back and forth text conversation? We can see the use for long form writing projects, but not so much here. But maybe that's just us. Copilot, Microsoft's AI assistant that's integrated into Windows and Microsoft 365, is making the jump to your living room. The company has announced that select Samsung TVs will now be able to access Copilot to ask questions and receive recommendations via voice chat, with the AI assistant represented on your screen as a talking blob. Based on Microsoft's examples, Copilot can recap shows, offer movie suggestions, and answer general knowledge questions. It can also go beyond voiced responses, which are apparently synced to the blob's animated mouth movements, and include visual aids like a card with a movie summary and a Rotten Tomatoes score. Now, you don't need to have a Microsoft account to use Copilot on your TV, but Microsoft says it offers additional personalizations and the ability for the AI to reference past chats if you do. Copilot's blobified appearance is part of a bigger redesign Microsoft introduced last year that made the chatbot interface more personalized and user-friendly. Besides being a productivity tool, Microsoft is interested in positioning Copilot as a companion with a visual representation that you can customize. The larger customization part isn't available yet, but putting Copilot in a casual setting like your living room fits with that overall goal. Copilot integration was also announced as being a part of LG's 2025 TV lineup. On new Samsung TVs, Copilot joins a collection of Samsung-developed AI features for automatically translating subtitles and identifying on-screen people and products. You can launch Copilot by clicking on its icon in the Apps tab or using a voice command. Once the app is loaded, you can talk to the assistant by pressing the mic button on your Samsung remote. Thanks for listening. There's more to these stories and more tech news at Engadget.com. This episode featured journalism from Anna Washenko, Lawrence Bonk, and Ian Carlos Campbell, and was voiced and produced from the sound studios of Spoken Layer by me, Steve White. Enjoy your day, and I'll be back tomorrow with more tech news from Engadget.